Namaskar. We are having a glimpse of Dasbodh. This is sixth chapter of sixth 10 chapters collection. Okay. समास सहावा, दशक सहावा, सृष्टिकथन. Srushti means the nature that we can see, the biogeochemical cycle, the ecology, the environment, the mother earth, the every star and every planet and all those things. That is Srushti. श्रीराम, सृष्टीपूर्वी ब्रह्म असे, तिथे सृष्टी मुळीच नसते. आता सृष्टी दिसत असेल ते सत्य की मिथ्या? बिफोर दिस नेचर द परमात्मा, द ब्रह्मतत्व वॉज देयर. नाउ ऑल्सो इट इज देयर अँड लेटर ऑल्सो इट इज गोइंग टू बी देयर. सो प्लीज टेल मी, सद्गुरु स्वामी समर्थ, is it real, a truth, or untruthful? Mithya means it is not it is a falsehood. Please tell me. That is what the disciple of Samarth Ramdas is asking. तुम्ही सर्वज्ञ गोसाई माझी आशंका फेडावे ऐसा श्रोता विनोदी भक्त आहे. The audience is asking to the सद्गुरु. आता ऐका प्रत्युत्तर कथेसी वाहे तत्पर वक्ता सर्वज्ञ उदार बोलता झाला. Now they feel that their Sadguru knows everything, and that is why they are asking. जीवभूत सनातना ऐसे गीतेचे वचन येणे वाक्य सत्यपण सृष्टीस आले. जीवभूत सनातना मीन्स सनातन मीन्स व्हॉट? दॅट एव्हरीथिंग इज मेड अप ऑफ गॉड. एव्हरी सोल, एव्हरी एंटिटी, टाइम, एव्हरीथिंग इज मेड अप ऑफ गॉड ओनली. दिस इज व्हॉट गीता टेल्स. And that's how I feel it is a truthful. That disciple is saying. यद दृष्टम तद नष्टम वाक्य सृष्टी मिथ्या पण सत्य मिथ्या ऐसे कोणी निवडावे. नाउ व्हॉट एव्हर वी सी इट इज गोइंग टू बी डिस्ट्रॉयड, बट परमात्मा कॅनॉट बी डिस्ट्रॉयड. देन व्हॉट इज ट्रूथ? सृष्टी इज ट्रूथ, और व्हॉट एव्हर युअर परमात्मा इज ट्रूथ, बट आई कॅन सी दॅट. सो व्हॉट इज ट्रूथ? प्लीज टेल. ही इज डिबेटिंग नाउ, but not debating for the war, debating to become a realized soul. Remember, to become an enlightened soul. Okay, he wants to become an enlightened soul. सत्य म्हणून तरी नामे, मिथ्या म्हणून तरी दिसते. आता जैसे आहे तैसे बोली जाईल. नाउ इफ यू कॉल इट अ ट्रूथ बट इट इज गोइंग टू बी डिस्ट्रॉयड, देन वेदर नेचर इज ट्रूथ ऑर नॉट. ओके. सृष्टीमध्ये भोजन, अज्ञान आणि सज्ञान म्हणून समाधान होत नाही. Okay, in the nature there are a lot of people, but there are only two categories: those who know and those who don't know. A realized soul and non-realized souls, straight away. And once you become a realized soul, then only you can get satisfied. Okay. ऐका अज्ञानाचे मत, सृष्टी आहे ते शाश्वत, देवधर्म तीर्थव्रत सत्याचे आहे. Now the people who are not realized soul, they say the nature, the God, the religion, the places of temples and places of worship, they are all truth. Okay. However, Samarth Ramdas is trying to tell us that you do you can worship the statues and the photos and everything, but you have to go beyond that. You take the solace in that. You perform your penance looking at the God, maybe Vishnu, maybe Shiva or Devi or whatever it may be. And after performing the puja, you have to go beyond that. That is the incarnation. In fact, my Sadguru used to call every entity is the incarnation of God. बोले सर्वज्ञाचा राजा मूर्खस्य प्रतिभा पूजा प्रळयाच्या पैजा घालू पाहे. Now the person who knows everything, the king of the kings of knowing everything, सर्वज्ञाचा राजा. You please tell me, how can the person be fool if he is worshipping the statue? Because statue is going to be destroyed, whatever it is made up of. Okay. Now tell me, means how it is possible? Betting for what it means, joking is say. तो बोले तो अज्ञान तरी का करीसी संध्या स्नान गुरु भजन तीर्थाटन कास्या फिरण You also perform the snana sandhya, you take bath and you perform the puja and all those things. You also perform chant the bhajan, and you also go to places of temples. Why? You are Sadhya, you are Sadguru, you are Sarvajna. Still, why you are performing the Sagunopasana? Means, why you are worshipping the statue? Why you are worshipping the maybe statue, or maybe the whatever your photo or whatever. So ultimately, Samartha Ramdas wants to tell that you take this as your first step, Saguna Upasana, and then ultimately go to Nirguna Upasana. You try to perform the puja, the worship of the God you know, and then you go beyond that God and perform the puja of the formless God. चंद्रचूडाचे वचन, सद्गुरूची उपासना, गुरुगीता निरूपण बोलिले आहे. चंद्रचूड मीन्स शिव. Chandra, like this is Chandra is there. Sadguru's upasana. Sadguru is very important in life. Whatever he tells, that is the kind of penance you have to perform. And this has been told in the Guru Gita, that has been told by Har. Har means Shiva. Shiva means Shankar. गुरु से कैसे भजावे, आधी त्यासे ओळखावे, त्याचे समाधान घ्यावे, वे कैसे, हाउ टू नो हू इज अवर सद्गुरु. So that श्लोक is there, ब्रह्मानंदम परमसुखदम केवलम ध्यानमूर्ति द्वंद्वातीतम गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकम नित्यम विमलवचनम सर्वधि साक्षीभूतम भावातीतम त्रिगुणरहितम सद्गुरुं तम नमामि. Okay, that person is known as Sadguru, who is always remains happy. He has gone beyond the duality of matter, duality of nature. He becomes one with the God at all the times. And he knows he is beyond everything that we can conceive. Bhavatita means he understands with what devotion, he understands the devotion of others. And he is beyond Triguna, means Sattva-Rajatama. He is beyond the Guna. He is beyond Panchamahabhuta, Prithvi, Aap, Tej, Vayu, Akash and all those. He is beyond all the materialistic and material things. Okay? And to him, I bow in front of him, offer my prayers to him. That is the slogan, verse. That is a Sanskrit slogan. गुरु गीतेचे वचन ऐसे सद्गुरुतेचे ध्यान तिथे सृष्टी मिथ्या समान उरेल कैसे. Now in Guru Gita it is been they are asking to perform meditate to Sadguru. Now how can the nature be mithya, means it is a false? How the falsehood is there in this nature? So he is trying to tell us that it is going to get destroyed, but try to know the Paramatma inside. The real mother is, now you see, my mother is no more, but she remains with me because my body has come through her only. So she remains with me forever. Like that, my mother, her mother, the ultimate mother is Goddess, through which I have come here in this body, for example. If you think body is everything, but all the previous generations are gone, I am also going to be gone after some time. 100 years before we were not there, 100 years later we will not be there. Swami Vivekananda already said, like that. Then where we are going to get perished? We are going to be one with this Paramatma only. Try to understand. Like that, all the God, all the Srishti, everything that we can see is going to be vanished into unseen. Unseen is what? This Paramatma. In fact, we can see the unseen, that is the reality. And we have to go to that level, that is the reality. We have to become realized soul. ऐसा सज्ञान बोलला सद्गुरु तो ओळखिला सृष्टी मिथ्या ऐसा केला निश्चितार्थ. This is Sadhyan, this is real Jnana. This is what Sadguru told. And this is Nishchay, and this is the will of God, because of whom we are here, and we should become one with the God. That is also true. Nirgun, formless God, we have to become one with that. We have to become yogi, the devotee, the bhakta. And in that state of mind, that is known as heaven, Jannat, Swarga, In that state of mind, we should follow all ethics, moral values, and humanitarian values and become enemyless, because we can see God in each and every, that formless God in each and every entity. We are not killing our enemies. Even we see God in enemies as well. That is also reality. I mean, that's ultimate state of mind. जीवभूत सनातना. एक मिनिट हां. श्रोता ऐसे न मनी कदा अधिक उठिला विवादा म्हणे कैसा रे गोविंदा अज्ञान म्हणतोसी. Okay. Now he is calling, oh, even Sri Krishna is trying to confuse. He is not confusing. Now that is what Samat Ramdas is saying. जीव भूत सनातन, ऐसे गीतेचे वचन. कैसे तू अज्ञान म्हणतेस कैसा? Means जीव भूत सनातन. That jiva, that soul is a part of a God, infinite God. At the same time, ऐसा श्रोता आक्षेप करे. Now he is debating that श्रोता means audience, that one particular audience. विषाद मानेला अंतरी, त्याचे प्रत्युत चतुरी सावध परिसर. नाउ देर इज अनदर श्लोक, वर्स इज देअर. गीतेस बोलेला गोविंद त्याचा न कळे तुझं भेद. यू आर नॉट अंडरस्टँडिंग प्रॉपरली, म्हणून या व्यर्थ खेद वाहतोस. दॅट इज वाय यू आर ट्राइंग टू डिबेट. अश्वत्थ सर्वभूतानाम, इन 10th chapter of Gita, all kinds of vibhutis. Vibhutis means where God is there. So it is in Ashwatth Sarvukshana. God is there in Ashwatth Vruksha, means the banyan tree, or maybe people tree, you may say. In fact, at one time, the people tree with the banyan tree, when they grow together, that is Ashwatth. Some people say like that. Ashwatth is people tree, some people say that. Some people say Ashwatth means Datta Guru. They call the Umbar, means the banyan tree, as a Ashwatth. So whatever it may be, in that also there is a debate. Imagine. So we don't have to fall into this debate, but we have to go beyond this Ashwatth Vruksha, people Vruksha, and all those things. माझी विभूती पिंपळ म्हणून मी बोलीला गोपाळ वृक्ष तोडीता तात्काळ तुटत असे. Now you say that जीवभूत सनातन, everywhere God is there, but at the same time in the people tree, वृक्ष means tree, the God is there, but it can be cut, and you say that it cannot be cut, the Paramatma cannot be cut. नैनम छिंदन्ति शस्त्राणि नैनम धरति पावकः न चैनम क्रीडन्ति अपनं शोषयति मारुतः. That is what is said, that it cannot be broken, it cannot be burnt, it cannot be the Brahma Tattva, means the Paramatma, that God, infinite God, the formless God. It cannot be absorbed, and all those things are there. Then how the people tree can be broken, and how we call it a God? Okay, शस्त्राजनी तुटेना, अग्निजनी जळेना, उदकामध्ये कालवेना स्वरूप माझे. God said that my swarup, that me, I cannot be broken, I cannot be burnt, I cannot be mixed in the water. Pimpal today shastrani. Now the people tree getting cut by the sword, or maybe axe, whatever it may be. Now there are so many excavator and so many things are there to cut. There are so many ways it can be broken. A bomb can be burst. It breaks. Sorry, it got broken many a time. आता ऐक्य कसे घडे म्हणून हे उजेडे सद्गुरु मुखे. नाऊ पिंपळ तुडे शस्त्राने पिंपळ जळे पावकाने पिंपळ कालवे उदकाने नाशिवंत तुटे जळे बुडे उडे आता ऐक्य कैसे घडे म्हणून हे उजेडे सद्गुरु मुखे. नाऊ द formless God cannot be broken, cannot be burned, cannot be all, but people tree can be done. So how to understand this? Unless you understand this from Sadguru, the Santa, the Guru, to whom you think he is your Guru, unless you listen from him, try to understand from him, and God makes you understand that inside your mind, brain and soul, then only you will understand that it is His will only. Otherwise you cannot understand this. There are people who are still debating. There are people 70, 88 years, they are just debating that only. They do not want to go beyond that, because they feel powerful while saying that. And there are other side of stories also there, that there are some people who are telling this and that, and they are feeling powerful. Another side of story is that they are feeling powerful by debating as well. I mean, there are two kinds of people all places, but we have to go beyond that. इंद्रियाणा मनश्चास्मी कृष्ण म्हणे म्हणतो मी तरी का आवरावी मी चंचल म्हणायचे. नाऊ in all the indriyana, even mind is also called as indriya, like the nose is there, eyes are there. So that is why Samartha Ramdas has also created Manache Shlok, means verses of mind 205. He is trying to convince his mind that you have to perform good to become one with the God. Okay? You have to behave to become one with the God. But this mind is chanchal, means it is always flowing, always thinking, always creating tantrums and all these things. So how to stop it? If mind is God, then how to stop it? If we die, then mind dies, then man means mind. No. Because man has the most beautiful mind, that is why it is known as Mano, man, or whatever it may be. And we have to take advantage of this beautiful mind and become one with that beautiful God. That is also very important. He is telling here, ऐसे कृष्ण का बोलला साधन मार्ग दाखवला खडे मांडुनी शिकवला वनावा जीवी. Now God has told these things, then why he is creating the statues? So by creating statue, by going through that photo, you have to go beyond that formless God, become one with the God, become yogi, bhakta, and all those things are there. He is going to, last crux is that it is that OV is coming now. ऐसा कृष्ण का बोलला साधन मार्ग दाखवला खडे मांडून शिकवला वनामा जैसे. This is a sadhana marga. From Sagunopasana you go to Nirgunopasana. By performing puja of the god, goddesses made up of maybe gold, platinum, diamond, whatever it may be, the stone or whatever it may be, it is made up of. You have to perform the puja, then you go beyond that. Okay? ऐसा आहे वाक्यभेद सर्व जाणे तो गोविंदा देहबुद्धीचा वेदा कामा नाही. This you are debating because you are on dehabuddhi. You can see your body different than the God. In fact, your body is also made up of each cell. Each cell is made up of each atom, tanmatra, everything is made up of God only. Try to understand. वेद वाक्य श्रुती, वेद शास्त्र श्रुती स्मृती, तेथे वाक्यभेद पडते, ते सर्व निवडते सद्गुरु वचने, सद्गुरुचेनी वचने. Now Sadguru when he tells Veda, Shastra, Shruti, Smriti, Vedas are there. Shastra means all the knowledge, the books of knowledge. Shruti means whatever we listen, and Smriti means whatever we have stored in mind. In that, lot of debates are there, but once Sadguru tells you, then only we go beyond the debate and we understand what is God and we become one with the God. वेदशास्त्रांचे भांडण शस्त्रे तोडी ऐसा कोण, ही निवडेना साधुवीण कदा कल्पांते. Even if apocalypse is there, we cannot go beyond this debate if we keep fighting. There are fights between lot of religions. There are fights between Shiva and Shakti. There were fights among the kings as well of different regions with different customs, with different culture, with different civilizations. Unnecessarily they keep fighting. Why cannot we come together, build human civilization, build sustainable development goals and go to moon, Mars and beyond? We should realize this. Are we going to fight wars for millions of years? Are we going to create balance only for the atom bombs only? There should be a balance. Who told you balance should be there? Only balance for the atom bombs, 100 atom bombs here, 100 atom bombs here. Why not we create, the technology to go to moon, Mars and beyond, technology to go to moon, Mars and beyond, share, exchange the ideas? Why cannot balance be there on this? Okay, so try to understand. It is what Samartha Ramdas is saying. Next is Puropaksha and Siddhanta. Puropaksha, there is a lot of debate. Siddhanta means God is only one. That is Siddhanta. Shastri बोलेले संकेत याचा होय निश्चितार्थ साधुके. We come to understand this by sadhus, means realized soul. You have to become realized soul, enlightened soul. एरवी वादाची उत्तरे एकाहून एक थोरे बोलो जाता अपारे वेदशास्त्री. If you try to come into the debate, there are so many debates. Forever you can debating, there are certain things, but you cannot come to the conclusion unless we have Sadguru, unless we understand it and we try to understand. We take care of ourselves that yes, I want to be an enlightened soul, and that is why this is that debate I am going through. If you keep debating, you go oh, he was a very good debater. We have to become enlightened soul and bas khatam. That is the aim of the life. म्हणून हे वाद विवाद सांडून की जे संवाद आहे तेणे ब्रह्मानंद स्वानुभव आहे. Go beyond this and then only वाद विवाद means debate, discussions and all those things, and try understand you have to become Brahmananda. You have to become one with the God and then only become Brahmananda. You can ultimate joy, you can bliss, joy, blessing, ultimate Swanubhav. You can experience it with yourself only. With this body, mind and soul, you can understand it, you can achieve that. That is what Samartha Ramdas is saying, and even Dhaneshwar Maharaj also said. एक एक कल्पनेची पोटी होती जाती अनंत सृष्टी, त्या सृष्टींची गोष्टी साच गेल्या. देर आर इन्फायनाइट kinds of environment, gods, and the infinite, earths, and so many intelligent beings have been created, have been destroyed. They have come, they have gone. कल्पनेचा केला देव, तेथे झाला दृढभाव, देवाला घेता खेळ, भक्त दुःखे दुःखाला. You created a God, maybe of photo or whatever. If it get destroyed, it get burned, do not get unhappy. Just try to understand that God wants to alarm you that with this you have to go beyond this. पाषाणाचा देव केला, एके दिवशी भंगोने गेला, त्याने फक्त दुखावला, रडे पडे आकरण दे. Now God is made up of stone, it gets broken, so you are crying and all those things are happening. No, God has alarmed you that you have to go beyond that. He has alerted you, He has awakened you. देव हारपला धरी, एक देव नेला चोरी, एक देव दुराचारी फोईला बळे. It can be lost, it can be, thieves can steal it, that kind of, if golden God is there, somebody will lift it and go ahead. But we have to go beyond that. Perform the puja, perform the sadhana, penance, and you have to go beyond the sagunopasana. देव हारपला घरी, एक देव नेला चोरी, एक देव दुराचारी फुईला पळे. Somebody can break it as well. There are miscreants are always there, and mishap also can be there. एक देव जापाणीला, एक देव उदकी टाकेला, एक देव नेऊन घातला पायातळी. It can be, Ganesh, then 10 days Ganesh is there. Then people that made up of earthen Ganeshji, it has been visurgent in the sea or maybe tank, maybe well, wherever, and it gets that earthen vessel, earthen statue gets dissolved in the earthen, in the water, or it goes, earth gets mixed with the water. That's all he wants to say. Okay, एक देव. ओके, काय सांगू तीर्थमेमा, मोडून गेला दुरात्मा, थोर सत्व होते तेव्हा काय झाले कळेना. Even there are तीर्थ क्षेत्र, temples are also there. Okay, so you go there, but try to understand why we are doing this. We are trying to become one with the God, formless God. We are trying to become yogi, and all those things are there. Why we are doing this? You should understand this. देव घडीला सोनारी, देव ओतीला ओतरी, एक देव घडीला पाथरी पाषाणाचा. सोनार means the goldsmith create the golden god, then bronze, iron, you name it, and with that metal the god can be created. Even pathri means even the stone god is also there. नर्मदा गंडिका तीरी देव पडेल लक्षवरे, त्याची संख्या कोण करी, असंख्यात गोडे. Near the Narmada river, Gandaki river, and all these rivers, millions of stones are there, of which the statue of God can be created, infinite. So we have to perform puja of them, and then we have to go beyond that. Just remember this. चक्रतीर्थी चक्रांकित, देव असते असंख्यात, नाही मनी निश्चितार्थ एक देव. There are a lot of chakras, there are a lot of tantra, mantra, yantra, so many sadhanas are there. Asankhyatar, nahi mani. So you have to remain fixed with the Sadguru, whatever sadhana he is telling, and perform the sadhana of your God. Decide one thing, go on that path, you can you can become a realized soul. Because since infinite years, they have matured this path, so that anybody walking on this Rajmarga, it is the road created for kings like you, me, and everyone. Every person is a king, every person is a god. And we walk on that, this path created by these seniors, you can become a realized soul. That is what Samat Ramdas is saying. Nishchit, you walk on that path with firm belief and walk on that. Faith, very important. बाण तांदळे ताम्र नाणे, ताम्र मीन्स द कॉपर, स्फटिक देवारा पूजणे, ऐसे देव कोण जाणे खरे की खोटे. देर आर लॉट ऑफ गॉड्स, सो वी आर परफॉर्मिंग पूजा. इज इज रियल ऑर रियल अनरियल? ट्राय टू अंडरस्टँड इट. देव रेशमाचा केला, तोही तुटून गेला, आता नवा नेम धरला मृत्तिकेचा. समटाइम्स यू क्रिएट गॉड ऑफ दिस, गॉड ऑफ दॅट, अँड यू परफॉर्म पूजा अँड ऑल दोज थिंग. आमचा देव बहु सत्य, आम्हा आकांती पावत, पूर्ण करी मनोरथ सर्व काही. माय गॉड इज द बेस्ट. देर अनदर नाउ डिबेट इज देर. माय गॉड इज द बेस्ट. व्हॉट एवर आय एम डिमांड, ही फुलफिल्स माय विश. सर्व काही, ऑल द टाइम्स. नाऊ आता याचे सत्व केले, प्राप्त होते ते झाले, प्राप्त न व्हायचे पालिटेले विश्वाचे. But now I demanded that I should become a billionaire, but he is not fulfilling my wish. He is making fun of that. Now, the God has not remained God. It has become again this stone. That is what it is. So your sadhana should not be like that. God is not here to fulfill our wishes. God is here to fulfill, to make every person, every entity to one with Him and become a realized soul. Try to understand. Dhatu, Pashan, Mrittika. Metal, Dhatu means metal, Pashan means the stone, Mrittika means the earthen pot, earthen Chitrale means the photo, Kast means this Lakud means the tree, the cutout tree. देखा तिथे देव कैसा wood in fact. तिथे देव कैसा मूर्खा भ्रांती पडला. सो व्हाय यू आर गेटिंग एंटँगल्ड इन टू दिस भ्रांती, मीन्स दिस माया, मृगजल अँड ऑल दिस. व्हाय यू आर गेटिंग इन्वॉल्व इन दिस डिबेट ऑल द टाइम्स इन युअर माइंड? गो बियॉन्ड दिस. हे आपली कल्पना प्राप्त ऐसी फळे जाणा, परी त्या देवाची खुणा वेगळ्याची. दीज आर ऑल अवर क्रिएशन. गो बियॉन्ड युअर इमॅजिनेशन अँड क्रिएशन. दॅट गेट वन विथ दॅट गॉड, बिकम योगी. म्हणून आहे मायाभ्रमणे, सृष्टी मिथ्या कोटी बने, वेदशास्त्री प्रणे ऐसीचे बोलणे. सो देर आर इन्फायनाइट थिंग्स यू कॅन क्रिएट विथ दिस थिंग्स, सच थिंग्स. यू कॅन कॉल गॉड अँड call many things, and you can create your own religions. You can start this thing, that thing, and all those things. People may follow and all those things, but try to understand whatever Sadhguru says, follow that and become a realized soul. Don't get entangled into all this, engulfed into all these fallacious things. साधू संत महानुभाव, महानुभाव मीन्स महानुभाव, त्यांचा ऐसाचे अनुभव पंचभूतातीत देव सृष्टी देते. Go beyond this Srishti, the nature. Understand the importance of nature. Understand the importance of this Sagun Bhakti, and then you go beyond that. Don't destroy it. Understand its importance and then go beyond that. Important. सृष्टीपूर्वी सृष्टी चालता, सृष्टी अवघी संहारता, शाश्वत देवतत्वता आदि अंती. While the सृष्टी is there, the nature is there. Beyond it, beyond that, in the past, in the future, in today as well, in present time also, God is there. ऐसा सर्वाचा निश्चय, एदर्थी नाही संशय, व्यतिरेक आणि अन्वय कल्पना रूप. दिस इज द रियालिटी. एक कल्पनेपोटी बोली जाते अष्टसृष्टी, त्या सृष्टीची गोष्टी सांगते. नाउ देर आर 8 kind of सृष्टीज, नेचर्स आर देयर. 8 kind of nature are possible. Nature means, you just understand what I am saying. एक कल्पनेची सृष्टी, वन सृष्टी, one nature is your imagination. दूजी शाब्दिक सृष्टी. Second nature is created by the words. तीजी is प्रत्यक्ष सृष्टी. Third is प्रत्यक्ष, whatever we are seeing really. जाणती, everybody knows that. जाणती सर्व means. चौथी चित्रलेपन सृष्टी. Fourth is that the even cinema movie can be there, or there are the paintings and drawings are there, that kind of चित्रलेखन सृष्टी. पाचवी स्वप्न सृष्टी. Fifth is that our when we are asleep we see the whatever we see, swapna, dream. Sahavi Gandharva Srishti means what is the Maya Jal, whatever is been created by the Gandharvas, means maybe somebody is singing and in his you get involved in that and all those things. Even the movies and all those things also come into that, and in that also it is Chitralepani is also there. Gandharva Srishti. In Gandharva in fact were the best singers. So by singing they are creating another Srishti. Okay. Jwara Srishti Satvi. Then Jwara means when you are suffering from some disease. This has happened. 104 temperature was there for one grandfather was there. He started, you say God is there, I didn't get I didn't see him. So let me see that. Then he got the darshan and then he became quiet. Yes, now I have seen the God, then he became quiet. So in your disease also you see something else. In fact, if everybody is suffering from the jwara, means that samsar jwara, then you can see fantastic things. In fact, if you don't trust somebody, then because of untrust also you can create another thing and you get involved in that and you start feeling those things. So try to understand, you have to go beyond all these things. Aठवी दृष्टि बंधन hypnotism. So he starts seeing all these things, means the virtual reality, augmented reality and all those things are also comes under this Drishti Bandhan. Because you can see that in front of you, because that kind of goggle, the specs you are wearing, that is also there. Aisha Ashta Srishti Jana Yamade Shrishti Kon Satyamana. So don't get involved in all these things, go beyond this straight away. म्हणून सृष्टी नासिवंत जाणे ते संत म्हणतात सगुणी भजा निश्चित निश्चय लागे. That is why all the saints and sadhus said that it is going to get destroyed. Nashivanta. Saguni bhajave. So you perform the penance with whatever the statue, the God, or the photograph is there of God. You pray to Him, offer prayers to Him, but go beyond that. That Nirgun Nirakar, formless God, you become one with that, become yogi bhakta. सगुणाचे आधारे निर्गुण पावायचे निर्धार आहे सारा विचार आहे संत संख्या. दॅट इज द क्रक्स. सगुणाचे आधारे you feel your father and mother are your God, so perform puja of them every day. You just touch feet of them. If you are Sadguru, touch feet of him. If you live with him, if God is there, perform his puja every day, but go beyond that. That is also very important. With this, whatever you are seeing, you go, that is beyond your vision, that you cannot see. You try to see that Paramatma. You have to become realized soul, enlightened soul, then only you can see that. That is why Sadguru is important. That is why you listen all these things from the realized soul, and then you become that realized soul. Sar asar vichar means that which is truth and that which is not truthful. You come to realize this with Santa Sangha, with these kinds of granthas, means books are there, you come to realize this. Otherwise, proper satsanga is there, then you also go there. Mass and all those things are there in every religion, some kind of things are there. So this is very important. Sagunache adhare, whatever you can see, you perform puja of that God. Nirgun power is. So with full power, you try to, in strong will, try to realize the God, become a realized soul. And by sarasa, nirakshira vivek, you also can become Santa Sadhu, God as well. Santa Sankhya. And you can realize this with all these kinds of grantha. If you read, books you read, or you really go to satsanga, and then you understand this. आता असो हे बहुत संत संघ कळे नाही मस्त एरवी चित्त दुश्चित संशय पडे. You can realize this if you have the Sadguru Santa. Otherwise, you get entangled into all these sanshaya, means you don't get, you don't trust, you don't have faith. That kind of situation will always be there. तेव्हा शिष्य आक्षेपिले, सृष्टी मिथ्या असे कळे परी ते अवघे नातीले तरी दिसते का? नाउ इफ दिस इज गोइंग टू बी डिस्ट्रॉयड and still we can see it, then how to see God in that? Please tell us. So this is the next chapter now. दृश्य प्रत्यक्ष दिसते म्हणून सत्याची वाटते की असे काय करावं ते सांगा. सो इट आय कॅन सी दॅट, फील दॅट. प्लीज टेल मी हाऊ टू गो बियॉन्ड दिस. याचे प्रत्युत्तर भले पुढील समासी बोललेले श्रोता श्रवण केले पाहिजे पुढे. सो ट्राय टू अंडरस्टँड नेक्स्ट समास, इट विल बी देअर. जस्ट लिसन केअरफुली. एवं सृष्टि मिथ्या जाना जानी रक्षा सगुण ऐसे अनुभवाचे गुण अनुभव जाणते. सो ट्राय अंडरस्टँड. आय एम नॉट टेलिंग यू नॉट टू डू सगुण पूजा. You destroy everything and that destroy means you go beyond that. Try to understand. You perform puja, respect all the relations and respect all your Sadguru, your all the things, and try understand. You go beyond that. Understand that God beyond everything, and the world is made up of that God only, formless God. Okay, and then once you become realized soul, you become a harmless creature around the world, and you behave with all ethics, humanitarian values. You become yogi, the bhakta. You become that God merges yourself with that infinite self, and then you cannot be separated from him. That is why you become bhakta, and then you live in that state of mind and you perform worship all the time. Let us achieve that thing and become a realized soul. That is what is the crux of this समास. इति श्री दासबोध गुरु शिष्य संवादे सृष्टि कथन नाम समास संवाद. धन्यवाद. थैंक यू वेरी मच.